My family was a family full of the arts. We cooked together, we baked, there was a lot of dancing and singing. We were literally that family that was singing in our living room together and dancing. Me and my sister used to love to watch my mom and my stepdad dance. So we would just sit there and smile, and my dad would sing, my mom would sing, we would all sing together in the car, on road trips. So there's a lot of art, there was a lot of poetry. I've been writing poetry since I was a child as well. I took that from my stepfather. There was a lot of activism as well in my family. We were very involved in the community. I was born and raised in Newark, New Jersey, and there was a lot of culture there.
Zaray and I have known each other since we were 12 years old. She has always had such an amazing creative spirit. She just always stood out from the crowd. When I met her, she had these big puff balls, we used to call them. And her hair it was just so beautiful. Like, she was the only one at that age that was rocking our natural hair, right? And I just loved it, and I knew it was something about her that she was just going to go far.
When I was young also, we would always go with my mom to teach a lot of kids through our Newark dance class, because she was a dancer. So we did a lot of dancing in my family, a lot of singing and performances. So I've always been an artist of all forms, and baking was of course mixed in all that. Just with the baking for the family, that's where it started, baking for the family and watching them enjoy my desserts, singing for the family, dancing for the family. And that's how the traveling dessert party came into play, because I wanted to combine all the arts in one. Today, you guys get a first look of the She Imagines Sweets Traveling Dessert Party. So I had a vision of this a long time ago. I really wanted to incorporate the arts all in one place. Because I'm not just a baker, I'm an artist. I love to draw, I love to dance, I love to sing. And I feel like the arts doesn't get enough love in Jersey. We have to travel to New York to go see a Broadway show, or, just outside of this area. So I wanted to kind of bring something different to this space and have you guys experience that here. Of course, with She Imagines Sweet Desserts. So I'm combining all the arts together, the art of dance, poetry, and music. And you guys are getting that first look. So thank you for being here today, and we're gonna get started shortly. Thank you. She Imagines Sweets got really popular through me actually sponsoring events in New York. When I first started, I was doing a lot of events. I was doing like fashion weeks. I was doing all types of events. I was just partnering with a lot of other really, really big brands. And kind of just being in those right rooms to kind of spread the word about the business. And it's really about word of mouth. So it was a lot of word of mouth that helped She Imagines Sweets be what it is today.
Who doesn't love mini cheesecakes for breakfast? This morning we're joined by Zaray Mitchell of She Imagines Sweet to talk about her sweet treat and how you got your start in the mini cheesecake business.
Of course, social media was a big thing. Instagram and Facebook and Pinterest. I have a lot of dessert tables and just projects that I've did that I started to just post and promote. And I knew I had to get in front of the camera more to promote my brand to the world. I stuttered very, very bad when I was young. That's something you guys may not know about me, to the point where I couldn't even say my name without stuttering. So I decided to stay quiet, and I literally chose the arts to be my voice. So that's another reason why I love to honor the arts.
in my mind, I envision like my grand opening having like performances, like dancing and singing, just to show people what the dessert shop offers and also showing the other services that we offer. So I'm excited for people to see that.
At the age of 23 on May 23rd, God's voice whispered, softly heard. Embrace the arts, your gifts to share. Document your story so I will get the glory. Spread more joy and light with care. With every smile, a world we repair. Welcome to the world of She Imagine Sweet.
Yes. My father is a minister, and my grandmother passed down her church to my father, so we're a big praying family. I got that from my father, and my grandma instilled that into us very, very early. And prayer and God is a big part of my business because it was God that gave me the vision of doing what I love and combining the arts and using my gifts for God's glory and not putting myself in a box. Thank you all for being here. I kind of just want to take in this moment because I envisioned this moment a long time ago, but now that it's like actually here, my heart is just like so full. I'm so grateful to God for helping my visions come to life. I had a dream of starting She Imagine Sweets literally about 15 years ago. And that's when I started, and I was 23 years old, right? Yeah, I was 23 years old. And I knew I would have a shop one day, but life happens. I had to grow, and I had to learn, I had to evolve. And I also had to learn I can't just be passionate about the things that I love. I have to be disciplined. So the time is now. I am just exploding in joy because I worked very hard to be here at this moment, and to have all you guys here to share it with me is just such a blessing. And I truly feel like I'm living in a fairy tale. Right. So thank you guys for coming on me with this journey to see how She Imagine Sweets has opened its doors. Just remember, we're at 147 Valley Road in Montclair, New Jersey, right across the street from the Quick Check, right next to All Across and Montclair Meats and the Bathnasium, so right here in the neighborhood. So come give us a visit. We're open Thursdays and Fridays, starting 12 p.m., closing at 6 p.m., and then Saturdays, 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. So I hope to see you here soon.